Have you ever felt like you're not okay and you just need to get away from everything in order to start getting better? If you're looking for a graphic novel that has a little bit of fantasy in it and will leave you with all the feels, then I highly recommend Are You Listening by Tillie Walden. This is a story about two women who go on a road trip, and they each have their own reason for wanting to get away. On this road trip, they meet a cat who's on the run from the Office of Road Inquiry. They're, your typical evil organization who's up to no good and have very nefarious intentions for said animal. The women try to process and confront their issues as they go through things like randomly changing weather, towns that aren't on a map, and other surreal things that just make the reader go, hey, is this real or not? The art in this book is Walden's signature style of understated yet very powerful imagery. There is just enough text to keep the story coherent, but most of the feeling comes from the art. There are wide landscape shots and subtle changes in the characters' facial expressions that really set the tone for the story. The characters feel very alone without each other. The art is also rather dark and dreamlike, with a lot of reds and similar colors used when things get really hectic. Most of the comforting pictures are of Diamond, the cat. The rest of the story doesn't feel as comforting. It's a bit on edge as the story tries to coax the underlying reasons the characters are taking the trip out of them. There's a lot of growth in the character arcs, and I felt really connected to the characters as a reader. My one complaint about this book is it wasn't as good as On a Sunbeam, but that's not really a fair comparison because On a Sunbeam was perfect. For those of you who don't know, On a Sunbeam was my first introduction to Tillie Walden's work, and it's just perfect and beautiful and yeah, I'm a huge fan. I also have a review of that book. I'll probably put it around my face somewhere, and you should totally check that out. Also, if you're thinking about reading this book, trigger warning for sexual assault. If that's something you'd rather not read about, then I highly suggest you pick up something else. It's handled in the context of a victim trying to come to terms with what happened to them, but at the same time, not everybody wants to read that, especially if you're going through the same thing, If you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button and join the Caffeination. We'd love to have you. If you have any thoughts or feelings, and I know you do because everyone has an opinion, leave me a comment down below. And if you think I suck at this, tell me, and I'll try to suck better next time. Bye!